What's going on, world? I am Chris McPherson, and I'm pleased to be here with you another day. You could have been anywhere, and you decided to tune in right here, and I greatly appreciate that. For a moment, I want to talk to you about the topic of branding, and we'll title this, Building Brand You. Historically, branding has been a way for us to identify different social groups as well as structures of belonging to accommodate and associate things within them. As a personal brand, your appearance is your brand. Your clothes are your brand. Your style is your brand. The way you speak is your brand. The things you say and or post or consume or write or read are all helping to build the brand that is you. For instance, branding on a farm happened when farmers would brand their livestock and cattle to create association. So if the cattle were to get outside of the farm, they would be able to easily recognize and identify them as a part of their brand. For most of you right now, the clothes that you're wearing in some way have a brand associated with them, whether that's a label, whether that's a style, whether that's a name, a tagline, a slogan, whatever. There is some form of branding that associates that garment that you wear with the garments that others may wear that come from the same company and or family. Well, not only in the shoes that we put on our feet or the clothes that we wear, but truly branding happens around us in all capacities. In fact, in life, we are the number one brand that we will have. You see, there's a difference between being a brand consumer and a brand creator. Brand consumers are those who are purchasing products, which we all do, and then we take on that brand. But a brand creator is the person who originates the brand. They're the ones who comes with the ideas and creates the pattern that they themselves follow and others may learn to as well. It's important for us to understand that we are a brand, and everything we do is a touch in the right direction for branding whatever message it is that we have. So in building your brand, there's a couple key steps that you should take that'll help you in being successful. Number one, identify who you are and what you are good at. Now, this is different from a SWOT analysis or strengths and weaknesses. This is simply, we want to focus on our strengths. We want to work on everything that we know brings quality and productivity out of ourselves, the good characteristics that we have and the things that people know us for. Once you identify what all of your positive characteristics are, the things that make you, your humor, your smile, your diction, your personality, your organization, whatever it happens to be, you begin to look at these and put them together as your brand. It's important to take all of the things that make you and codify them into the brand that you have. So once you've identified all of the positive characteristics that you have that make you, now we need to put those together in everything that we do. You see, if your brand is one that is positive, then you need to exude positivity in everything that you do. You need to be positive in the messages that you create, in the posts that you share. You need to be positive in the pictures that you take. You need to be positive in the words that you use and the things that you write. Well, this is a way of brand recognition, taking the things that you already have that are with you, and now you're creating everything that you do in that vein. And once you do, people will start recognizing not only the characteristics that you have, but they'll recognize that as the brand promise that you go with in everything. Well, after you've already identified what your brand is, you've identified all the strengths that make your brand, now you need to brand yourself in every capacity in this way. Now, in branding yourself specifically, we don't need to think of how do I brand myself in shoes, or how do I brand myself in cars, or how do I brand myself in furniture. All you need to do is brand yourself. You see, if you're true to you, if you're working on building brand you, then you don't have to worry about where the brand's going to show up, where it's going to get recognition, or where it's going to be used, because ultimately you're doing you from the beginning. So all you have to do is take that energy, take those things that make you, take those things that you're projecting to the world, and watch how the world receives them in different capacities. Watch how it opens up doors for you in different avenues, because your brand now is something that other brands, other industries, other companies, and other people want to share with and pattern alike. If somebody were to look around and say, what does this person do, or who are they? There should be some easily recognizable characteristics that follow the brand that is you. Once you've done that, the rest is now understanding how you can use your brand to leverage other products, resources, and services, not only for yourself and other people, and create co-branding relationships. So today I ask, consider branding and how it works, and think about what your personal brand, your ethos, your mission statement, and what your efficacy is to the world. Start with figuring out the things that you're good at. Next, move on and incorporate those in everything that you do. And finally, leverage those in every capacity to build brands across many different spectrums with many different people, which will still always support brand you. I've heard the phrase that if you build it, they will come. And if you're working to build brand you, you will receive ultimate success in everything that you do. After all, it's possible.